quiet. Okay. Are you ready to go? Good afternoon. We're back with you here today, and we're going to take a little break from the bullet casting and bullet mold, you know, things that we've been doing here. And we had this little tractor come in here on Halloween, and we've been kind of like looking at it, and you know, what can we do with that? And it's a John Deere 111, and the 111s were made between 1979 and I believe 85. Now this particular one is an 81, and there's differences in different years here, and especially like the 81 and before has this red gas tank underneath the hood, like on your 110. So you know, and I like that. But the years after, well, the gas tanks were on the back, you know, like on an Alice Chalmer field tractor. So we got 11 horsepower. It's a Briggs vertical shaft, and you know, it's a different engine from what really come on these. It was not the industrial commercial engine, but it's still an 11 horsepower engine. So let's go through this, and a little bit step by step. You know, your starter here, your starter Bendix here. That's kind of like a worm gear inside of the Bendix where it engages your crankcase here. And well, that's all right. We have not put power to this yet. Also, you know, there's some unknowns here. You know, here's a wire here. You know, since this is a different engine, it may have had some different applications here. You know, behind the dash right here, you can see that they've had their fingers into that and reconverted it. Okay, we've got oil all over the place right here on this side, but the oil, I feel that if it was a constant leak, the oil would have migrated over to the other side. So it's a result of schlepping oil and not being very careful about putting it into the engine. You know, they painted everything green here. The shroud, the engine, the starter should be black. The frame ought to be black also, you know, a glossy black. Okay, right here on the deck, right here on the front, we got this slight crack right here. I know how to fix that. I've done this before. You put a 3/8 piece of rod in there, and you braze that in here. And so it will kind of like cantilever over here, and that will eliminate that problem, okay? The battery box here, the cross member on the battery box here, you know, still has a little bit of paint on here, and it's in good shape. There's a little bit of rust on here. Mary Sue will probably just powder coat that and be done with it. Okay, on the brake pedal here, you know, we have the a pedal pad here. On the other side, we do not. Okay, so now on your control panel here, you should only have one switch here for your PTO. But they've installed this here, you know, like you got a jet aircraft and you're going to be firing a Sidewinder missile. So that's not original. The key switch is not original. As you can see, it's not a John Deere key. Okay, it's a manual transmission. You gotta push in on the clutch. Now the seat. Oh yeah, the seat. Okay, you can see that's not the original liner for the seat or anything. It was off something else. You know, these bolts are like furniture bolts from like IKEA. So if you look underneath of the seat on the springs, now what they have done is they have welded a bead. They've welded the springs to this deck on both sides. So the seat is pushed all the way forward, then welded. So that'll be something we'll have to address also. You know, it did have a, you know, we found a tube for one of the tires here on the rear tire. And anyway, we're going with this. So anyway, rather than buying a battery, what they did was they rigged this up and had a battery sitting right here, and you can see the little strap right here. And that probably might be the reason why the battery compartment up here is in such good shape. Now, talk to the service panel here, that is cracked. Also on the steering wheel, the two-legged Deere, that emblem is gone. Probably some little kid took it.
Get right in the light. There you go. Cereal. Okay, come on. Wrap it up.
So, anyway, what we'll do, you know, before we do anything much with this, we do have a service manual on the way for this particular tractor, and we also have a battery on the way, and we'll do a compression test first. We'll find out what the compression ratio should be on this, and what we're going to be doing with this is going to be predicated upon whether the engine is good and the transaxle is good. And we have little kids come up here from Phoenix, and it's better than putting them on a quad. Okay, that will be it for today, and I hope this has helped you. You know, this is one thing that we're going to be doing, and we'll keep you abreast of what we're doing. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.